So, hello. I think we can start. Oh, I almost forgot one thing. It is our will to stream NetHack in Anno's name. I am his fingers and his gestures. Right, so what this will be is essentially a review of a turn count speedrun, which I did as part of the November Nethack Tournament. Let's check stream announcements. Has not picked up my stream, that's weird. Can I not add that to the things? So like, and stream info. NetHack, it's there as a category. Strange. Alright, well, whatever. Oh, hang on, I think it's there now. Fantastic, okay. It perhaps just needed a moment. I'm not sure how long this is going to take, so I've got coffee, got water, got a plate of bickies in case I get hungry, and I'm also running a bit late, so this was originally supposed to be starting about 42 minutes ago. I'm also quickly going to announce this in some channels on IRC. Ah, fuck's sake. wrong tab. Okay, back to that. And then this one goes to... this one I think I'll put it on that. And then that. And... give me a minute while I plug myself on IRC. Okay, Lexi Thymie is already there. Cool. Hello Lexi, how's it going? Yeah, so just to reiterate, this is going to be a review of a turn count speedrun for the November Nethack Tournament 2024. It's my own game. It's actually this game is notable as well because it's my first Ascension in about 3 years. I've been a bit busy, and most of my NetHack playing has been done in the context of the NetHackathon event that happens twice a year. Thank you, Lexi. And what we're going to do as well is this is a showcase of Malt's PYTTY play, which is a nice TTY rec player written in Python, and it's quite featureful, which is nice. It has a similar feature set, from what I can tell, to IPPT, Simon Tatham's It's Playback Time, but with this one, I do not have the annoying Mumakill bug with deck graphics where all of the walls and lines and stuff get turned into Q's and X's and other like annoying characters that I don't want. So like this is a huge improvement. And the run is split into like 6 different recordings. First 2 cover the time between the start of the game and roughly the castle. Or actually just arriving at the castle, I think. And then the third one is literally just me opening the opening the game to look at the map and then quitting again. The fourth recording is the one that will take the longest time, and that's where the bulk of the game actually happens. There's getting the castle wand, there's going to the quest, after which we go to Vlad's tower. This game took about like in wall clock real time. This game took, well, you can see like there's a still frame from one of the recordings up above at turn 5555, which I thought was a funny place to save that run at that moment. And that's 2 days, 12 hours in. I think it was like another 4 hours until the game finished. I'm not sure actually. Oh no, that's probably when I had a look at my inventory in recording 5. So recording 4 had like all of the main mid-game milestones, like quest, Vlad's, the wizard. We don't actually go inside the tower, we just wake him up from outside because it's turn count. Then this still frame above is the one I've named 05, checking that inv. So I just look at the inventory, save again. And then the last one, I think it was all done over the space of about 3 days, wall clock. And the turn count at the end of the game was 7,551, which is not my fastest, but I was pretty happy with it for 2 reasons. One reason is that I've had a kind of long-running rivalry about turn count with Buildercat, and this year Buildercat came 3rd and I came 2nd with this run. So like that's already made my year. Like I wasn't expecting Dr. L, aka Arseny, to take the first place at all. So when I finished this game, it was first place for a couple of days, and then at the very last minute, Dr. L got his run out with, I don't know, 4,600 something, 4,700 something. I don't remember exactly, but it was sub 5k, and mine was not sub 5k. So yeah, he took the first place. Although I will point out, in the swap chestless and bonesless category, my run was actually the best. I'm just saying. Anyway, with I think that's a good amount of background already. Number 6 there is the Ascension run itself. That's the last recording we'll get to. So let's first have a look at this first recording. PYTT replay 01 First Wishes, right? So here we've been start scumming, and yes, you're picking up some of the ambiance in Hamburg here, Dr. L. By the way, there is, for those of you who don't know, there is a video of Dr. L's run on YouTube, which this will probably be uploaded to the same channel, Disperse's YouTube channel, and there you can see his full run, plus a little bit of my run that he sort of spoiled. So yeah, check that out, definitely. Meanwhile, someone's pinging me on RC. Who's playing basketball in the hallway? What? I think he thinks that the fireworks are. Also, Cario, if you're listening, like, fucking get on the Twitch chat instead, so I don't have to look at IRC and Twitch chat at the same time. That's just annoying. Okay? Yeah? Cool. Right, so, where was I? One thing I've skipped is all of the start scumming. I start scummed a bunch. I don't know how much. I think it took me... I think there was at least one evening I spent an hour or 2 hours start scumming, and nothing happened. And then another evening I spent maybe, I don't know, like an hour or a couple of hours, and I got the wand. I will say a few things about start scumming strategies though. So this year I decided to stick to one particular meta, which is to try and just get a Wand of Wishing and go from there. That's not always what I do. It's not what everyone always does either. It's usually what Build-A-Cat does, and it kind of makes sense in a tournament context, or if you're like kind of low on time, because there's you've got a good decent. Once you've got the Wand of Wishing, you've got a decent chance of getting a run going. But it's not necessarily the most optimal strategy. Like what I'll sometimes do instead is start scum for half a poly kit and then try to luck into another one. I probably would like want to have a tonal instrument in case I get to the castle without finding the other half of my poly kit. I might want to look for some other nice things like a magic marker. I've also spent quite a good amount of time in my NetHack career working on automated start scummers. That's completely forbidden during TNNT, so I've not... Yeah, I mean, literally the underlying protocol is actually IRC, but I used to sometimes connect my IRC client to the Twitch IRC server for this, but that's not what I'm currently doing. I'm just using the little pop-out chat thing from the Twitch dashboard. Where was I? Right, start scum meta. Yeah, so in previous years and when playing for turn count more generally, I'll sometimes use different start scumming strategies, but this year I was like, all right, I want to beat Build-A-Cat at more or less his own game. And so I went for pretty similar method to what he does. I didn't always scum for a Wand of Digging, but I'd scum for a Wand of Digging and then dig down and see rooms, or just like check things in the first room. I also killed monsters and checked chests in case I got like a lucky chest with a wand in it, or a death drop, because you might get the wand from a death drop. That's entirely possible, I think. But yeah, so this is the run where I get the wand. I think it was the first Wand of Wishing I got during the month, and I didn't have a lot of time, so if I screwed up this run, I don't think I would have got any win. So I was really banking on this working out. But yeah, so let's actually resume play and see what happens. Right, so we're making the wish. I'm absolutely going to put some of this on faster speed, because if we keep it at 1 time speed for the whole thing, this will take us a very long time. But for now, is that link, Lexi, is that a link to Dr. L's speedrun thing? Right, so here I've wished for some blank scrolls, basically, because I've already got charging there. I unfortunately didn't start with a tonal instrument. That's notable, but you know, I'm scumming for a WoW and I've got a WoW. Like, I'm not gonna quit this run based on not having tonal. I'm just gonna play on. Right, so I might fast forward a little bit just because this is just like some exploring of the first couple of dungeon levels. So let's like pump it up to, I don't know, speed 4, whatever. Yeah, but I wished for blank scrolls, so I already had charging. I already knew charging and I started with a marker, so I figured I've got a bit more versatility if I get the extra scrolls and they're blank. So when I need to recharge the Wand of Wishing, this is really annoying. I know exactly where this room is, but I have to search for exactly where the door is, and like the downstairs is in that room. So yeah, now we've already spent 571 turns and we've not even got past DL2. Like, this is a slow start. This is a really slow start. But you know, I'm not trying to get at this point I had no idea Dr. L was going to ascend so quickly either. I was like, I'm just going to try and beat Build-A-Cat, who had, I don't know, 8,900 turns or something. So I was like, right, I just want to get an okay run, basically. I wasn't, you know, trying for super fast. I wasn't trying for like sub 5k or whatever. So this is kind of annoying, but it's doable. It's perfectly fine. We're exploring a bit more here. Now here we find the first shop. And I'm going to slow down just like a little bit here because this is kind of important. Okay, there's a bit of like price ID going on here. That's not that exciting, but I think that doesn't take too long. Find a mimic, kill it. Let's maybe do this price ID a bit first. Faster. Already at 900 turns, so again, kind of slow start, but we're getting resources, and that's really important. So yeah, this isn't terrible. Another like strategy decision I made at some point was to go and try and find a pickaxe and dig to the castle, because I want to get more resources. I've had so many runs in the past where I'd like go to the castle as fast as possible, and then here we've got the wish. I've also taken off my cloak and magic resistance, and I made a wish again. I ID'd the wand of wishing as well, like right at the start, because I had an ID scroll, and it's nice to know how many wishes you're working with. It was a 0-2 wand originally, and I've decided to go and get the poly kit now. And then comes one of my favourite bits. Okay, charge the wand. This is the third wish now. I'm going to try and keep track of these, like how many we've used. So at the moment this is our third wish. Polymorph wand. Minotaur! Yes, aoei the Minotaur. Very happy about this part. So the main reason we're a Minotaur now is just to kill the shopkeeper. But we also move faster as a Minotaur. I think they're speed 15. And I think Titans are 18. Speed 15 means like, I don't know, roughly 5 quarters more than normal speed. Ooh, because normal speed's 12. Someone help me do maths. And 3 is a quarter of 12. So yeah, like it's 5 quarters of normal roughly. So it's actually not that crazy fast, but it does give us like an extra action every once in a while. Thank you for confirming, Lexi. And I just like fighting as a Minotaur. They headbutt, and yeah, I think that was. I mean, speed boots are okay, but yeah, resource. I didn't know how many wishes I would have this run, so I was like, generally speaking, I was fairly conservative with resources and with wishes, I think. So yeah, I did not at any point wish for speed boots, and I think I spent a lot of time wearing water walking boots. Also, like later when I can, I'll be casting haste self a lot, which costs power, but it gives me the same. I have to recast it once in a while, but like it gives the same result as wearing speed boots, and that means I can wear water walking. I also just really like killing shopkeepers as a chaotic elf, especially in turn count runs, because it's good XP and like. Yeah. Oh, so Anatook actually like attacked us. No, as I mentioned before, like I've taken off the cloak because as a Minotaur you can't wear cloaks, and if you poly while wearing it, then the cloak's gone, and we might need it later. But at the moment, like this early in the game, we don't really care about like magic resistance much. There are very few things that are gonna do that. Anatook actually hit us with some magic missile before we managed to kill him, but then before we managed to kill them, but like that barely made a difference to our HP. It's got 74 HP with Minotaur, and headbutts really hard. So easy to kill a shopkeeper, and from that shopkeeper we get a key. Actually, I think we already had a key, but one of the reasons to kill them is actually for their key, I find, because having a key is just really good. And shopkeepers always have one. Did I pause it again? I also got XL4 just before this, which is notable because, like, if I hadn't got the polykill already, what I will sometimes do is put shopkeepers to sleep, because they're vulnerable to sleep, and then, like, blast a lot of, just, like, melee them a lot, and you can sometimes get away with just killing them like that as an elf. So you'll, like, if possible, you might bounce the sleep ray off a wall to hit them twice, maybe sleep them a few times, then melee them. Sometimes they'll wake up, and then, like, you can just sleep them again because they'll try to use their spells, their spell ones first, which you're normally not vulnerable to as a wizard. So that's one way of cheesing them. So yeah, we've got, like, a bunch of money now, which is cool. We've got a key. Oh, maybe that was my first key, I'm not sure. When we've got a chance, I might try and just... Oh yeah, no, there's... I think I automatically swapped the new key to E, which is where I normally keep my keys, and the old key is there at U, but just, like, automatic action that I always, like, swap the keys to there. But yeah, so this is our inventory. We've got, like, a few random ones. We've got the polymorph control ring, which is obviously quite important. This whole run is powered by Polyself. We've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 scrolls, which is not much, but we're going to get some more, so that's alright. I think, yeah, let's speed this up again a bit. Okay, that's actually that first recording done. So we've seen our first polymorph. The next chunk is going to be aoei the Minotaur, or aoei the Minotaur. So let's have a look at that. And I think this is where we first go to the mines to... So I think we haven't found the downstairs to the mines yet, but we will see. There it is. So we're just exploring the mines as little as possible, really, because for one thing, it's already, like, we've already passed the first 1,000 turns, so we're quite slow at this point. But we've got a pickaxe pretty quickly. That was lucky. And just, I won't go into the details about that, but you briefly saw me change what's it called? I changed some auto pickups quickly. So I had pickaxe on an auto pickup, so that, like, as soon as I found one, I would just grab it without even thinking about it. Yeah, Minotaurs are strong. It's nice to be burdened. We move a bit faster. Big downside, though, with Minotaur that is specific to 3.6 is they cannot cast. And normally, if I'm playing a polyform, I want to be casting healing as much as possible, and some other support spells like Charm Monster, or I don't know, like, oh, here we've got another shop. So there's going to be a bit of price ID happening here and stuff like that. And because I have so much gold, I end up just, like, buying all the stuff. I don't know exactly why I don't just kill the shopkeeper. I think maybe partly I thought, yeah, well, you know, I'm getting sidetracked. So I was talking about the spellcasting thing. Normally, I want to be spellcasting while I'm in a polyform for numerous reasons. One of the main ones being just for health, because the polyforms don't tend to regenerate HP very fast. But there's this little detail in 3.6 that if a polyform cannot speak, then it cannot cast. And 3.6, in 3.6 and possibly 3.4, their Minotaurs are silent. And it doesn't matter for casting in 3.4, but in 3.6 that prevents casting, and then at some point in 3.7 they changed it so that Minotaurs are no longer silent. And then you can cast in Minoform again. I actually never used Jabberwock in this run. I used to sometimes use Jabberwock as a polyform. It's useful because it's flying and hits really hard. I think it's normal speed though, so you don't get a speed bonus for that. But yeah, really powerful melee attack, and I think Jabberwocks can cast in 3/6, but I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to like double check that. But yeah, they are useful for a few reasons. Mastermind Flayer is one of the main standard ones, and at some point I decide to just go for MMF. I think mainly because I don't have a Amulet of Reflection, and yeah. But for this part I've gone back to Minotaur form, and I'm going to use Minotaur form to just dig to the castle that little bit faster. Maybe we want to speed this up again. Got the Luckstone. Luckstone's really not necessary. Like, it's a nice little bonus, but like considering the luck timeouts on a turn count speedrun, you're only changing your luck by like 1 point every 600 turns or something. So like, and you probably don't need luck for most of that. So what I do later on, this is somewhat notable. Hang on, let's go back a little bit. So I found a temple, which is kind of fun, and I'm gonna just kill this priest. Yeah, so you'll see later when I actually get some luck and how I use it, but probably you only want max luck for a short time for writing some spell books and some scrolls and stuff that you don't like know. This is all completely different in 3.7 now, because they massively changed how writing spellbooks and stuff work. Maybe scrolls are still the same, but they massively changed how writing spellbooks works in 3.7. That's the whole thing. But for 3.4 or 3.6, you just want to max your luck at some point in order to write some important spells or scrolls. You might polypile the spells if you don't do it this way. That can also work. But yeah, so right now we are pretty close to Medusa already. We've just been digging, like straight digging the whole time. And we've managed to pick up a fair amount of resources on the way, which is nice. So like, let's have a look at the handful of wands. Nothing that special, but wands can be useful later on. Got some potions. Ooh. Damn it. I wanted to see the... Okay, so now we've got like a fairly sizable amount of scrolls. How many is that? It's like a bunch of identify scrolls. We don't actually want to use scrolls too much. We want to learn the spell at some point. But at this stage of the game, we might use them a bit. Let's see. But yeah, in answer to your question, absolutely would go without a Luckstone if we didn't have one. That doesn't really matter that much. It's like a nice bonus. Yeah, at this point we've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 16, and then 5 identifiers. We've got about 21 scrolls. It's maybe not enough for the entire run, but it's like that's a good amount to get started with at this point. Notation for IDing. So that's just to save on key presses, really. It's like 2 means 200, 1 means 100, 8 means 80 because there's no 800 scrolls and stuff like that. So it's just a bit quicker. 1.5 means 150. It's just like, that's just the system that I ended up using. Also, hi, Doofus Force, welcome to the stream. Yeah, So decent amount of scrolls. Yeah, I think that's another thing. Like with real-time speedrunning, your play has to change a bit. And I actually started turn count speedrunning before I started real-time speedrunning, and now when I turn count speedrun, I sometimes do some of the same habits. I also like play sometimes a bit too fast in terms of real time when I should be thinking more about what I'm doing and stuff like that. Yeah, let's continue on. So I got really lucky here with the blessed identify. This is fantastic. I was like very happy with that. So what have we got? Magic missile, make invisible, polymorph. Well, polymorph we actually picked up another poly one somewhere. That's quite nice. Yeah, these other ones aren't like that special, but what else we got? Okay, enchant armor. I mean, that's gold detection. That's really important. That's a really important one to have identified. I'm definitely happy with that one. Remove curse could be useful. Of course, in this run, since we've actually found a convenient altar, we're going to probably get holy water now. So we quite easily kill this priest as a Minotaur. So we're just going to headbutt them, and you destroy it. And we got some spell books. That's also a great reason why to kill priests on a run like this. Jumping and light, that's great. That's really great. Jumping we can use on Astral. If we have the power to do it, like, and what's it? Oh yeah, we've converted the altar. Great. Yeah, so light's quite important because we're going to want to basically train up the divination skill in order to cast identify and magic mapping later. So yeah, having a low level divination spell is really useful. I think I'll speed things up again a bit at this point because this is just some sack festing. Yeah, we've got the create monster one, so we're just going to use that up. Just using one of those up doesn't take too many turns, and we get a bit of luck, and we're going to get ourselves some holy water as well. So that's quite nice. It's quite nice. It's actually also uncursed our stuff, which is not 100% what we wanted, I think, actually. If we go back and just have a look. So I didn't anticipate this at all, but, you know, for future reference, let's see the ident. Yeah, keeping a couple of those cursed scrolls would have been nice. But I didn't anticipate it, so that's all right. Cursed scrolls are really important as well in these kind of runs, and you know, I might have wanted to spend a bit more time when I had the chance just dipping random potions in fountains, because that's one way you can get unholy water without like other problems. So like, oh, that bag's really good actually. That might be holding. I'm not entirely sure, but that might be holding. What was I saying? You can, so with that altar that was there, like I could maybe have got unholy from it if I'd prayed with my water to the other god, but then I would have got god anger, which I would need to reset somehow before like trying to convert the altar. So that would have been a bit of an issue. I'm also not sure if the priest would have been happy. There is like it's an option to use cross-align altars for it, but like it's maybe not the best way. So yeah, I decided to convert that altar. Oh, and here we've already hit Medusa, and like, ow, ravens are a bit. I think we didn't return to elven form from what do you call it? Okay, we've worked out that's not a bag of holding. We're doing a bit of inventory management. I think the polymorph just timed out, like we didn't actually get reverted by HP loss, and now we've decided to go for Mastermind Flayer, which burdened still. That's a bit annoying. I'm not sure what we do about that. Oh, okay. So that was, I think that was wish number 4. We've just decided, like, fuck this, we're wishing for a bag of holding. So yeah, like our original one is already almost out. If we count the rest, I think we do use the rest wishes. That's still 2 wishes, but resting ones sucks, especially on a turn count speedrun where every turn counts. You know, I think people we do tend to end up using them, but it's annoying, and sometimes it takes frustratingly long. I'm gonna go back to 1 time speed and just like see what happens here. So like getting our stuff out, putting stuff in the bag of holding, and we've got a good amount of loot here. We've kept 1 spell bit of blank paper. I think the strangulation amulet we're just keeping to polypile amulets later in case we find some good ones. Right, so here we're going to do a bit of fighting. Medusa's Island. We do not have reflection, so we don't want to like. We've worked out where Medusa's where Medusa is while we were. Like if we just go back a little bit, I think. Alright, yeah. So while we were blinded conveniently by one of those ravens, we noticed where Medusa is. We do not have reflection yet, so we don't want to go anywhere near her. I think we're also not invisible. Already 1,800 turns have been used, which is like pretty slow. For a really fast run, I want to be at the castle like maybe turn 600. I've arrived at the castle at around turn 300 before, but with like almost no resources. What we sometimes will do in a run like this, like is actually not dig down, but level port to a likely castle level, or level port to 99, so that we end up in the valley and then come up by the back side of the castle. But one of the problems with that is like you just end up at the castle with much fewer resources, and it can really hurt one of these run when you kind of just run out of resources at a bad time. So I've had problems with that in the past quite often, and I wanted to just I wanted to like have a pretty sure run here. So I've been somewhat conservative with things. Somebody called sorry, wait. Hello, Litharidro. Yep, I've just gone for the Perseus statue. I think I end up wishing for SDSM in a bit anyway, but like, just to have some sort of reflection for the castle, I've gone for that. Also, like on Hard Fought IRC, somebody called Piece of Armor has said, apparently I can read Twitch chat from IRC without an account, but not actually say anything, so I'll say it here. NetHack has a price ID plugin that might be useful for real-time speedrunning, although I've never used it. I am somewhat aware of NetHack. I used to use it, but also also it's like worth noting that, for example, although like the NetHack scoreboard doesn't really care about any of this, and I'm not sure if November Nethack Tournament has a strong line on it. Speedrun.com/NetHack would definitely consider that cheating and not allow a run that uses something like that. Anyway, let's go back to the game. We're getting towards the end of this recording. So yeah, we move above the statue, we hit the statue, and we actually get the polished silver shield. That's very nice. So yeah. And then I think we're just going to dig down. Yeah, we dig down, we end up outside the castle in quite a convenient location. Oh yeah, I missed that just earlier when we were upstairs, but we happened to kill a nymph on that Medusa level, which conveniently had a potion, and that was indeed a potion of object detection, which we blessed. And so we know exactly where the castle wand is now. It's this one in the top left. Cool. Okay, so that's 2 recordings out of a total of 6. And in terms of wall clock time, we're at 15 hours 33 minutes. In terms of the turn count clock, we're at 1964. So we've not quite got to 2,000 turns yet, but getting pretty close to that. And this is like, it's pretty slow. We've spent, hang on, I'm going to do some maths. So if I go here, where was I? So I'm actually going to see what percent of the run this is, because the total run is 0.1. So we're at 26% of the run in terms of turn count, and we are just like at the start of the game here. I mean, this is where it really starts, the castle. So let's have a look at the next recording. I think this one is literally just a quick glance, and we just save again. Okay. So what have we actually got there? We've got a bag, we've got another bag, which turns out to be an oilskin sack. I don't think we make much of use of this in the end. We have water walking boots. Now, I totally missed where we got those. Possibly there was an armor shop at some point where, I have no idea actually, where did they come from? We've also got some snow boots and a piece of cloth. Like, I have no idea where those came from. I've been streaming for like less than an hour. I actually want to have a quick look at the previous recording and just very quickly try and work out where those came from. So here we have like no armor at all. Speed things up a bit and just keep an eye on the perm invent. Perm invent is really nice for stuff like this. And oh yeah, so there was this shop here, and this was after we'd already like killed one shopkeeper, so we had a bunch of money, so I think we didn't need to kill this shopkeeper. I think this is actually the second shop we had. And we already worked out they were water walking because, like, jumping, if you wear them you can jump, and if they were speed boots, so based on the price, because there are like 3 boots that are price 50, and of those, 1 auto IDs and 1 you can like ID by just trying to jump. So that's, yeah, so we got those quite early on, and that's really useful. It's also useful for what's about to happen in a moment, because if we go now to PYTTY play, Right, so the big mid-game chunk. This is like the longest of the recordings, I think. It covers a lot of gameplay. I think this is like a couple days now since the run started. And I think this is a Saturday morning for me. Stock Trail says similar pace to mine, though I've been to Mine's End at this point. Right, so you did some funny things that I would never consider doing on a turn count speed run. Like going to Mine's End, for example. Although I think Builder Cat did that too. Now, I kind of disadvantaged myself by going for swap chestless. And I always go for bonesless, and I think bonesless isn't that much of a disadvantage unless you're literally bone stuffing, because whatever. But okay, here we're just like having a look at what's in the... I think we don't really find anything particularly notable in the castle stores based on the object detection stuff. Oh right, there's a mine player. We're like a bit worried about that. Scare it with Alvarez and then kind of like just, I don't know, magic missile. We've got a magic missile wand, yeah, so we just hit it with one charge just for a bit. Ooh, it's getting too close there. That's actually really scary, like, because if the Dusty hadn't worked, we might have got brain sucked already. Ouch! And then the Etin mummies just like hit us for a lot of HP, and we actually don't have more than normal attack for the Etin. Well, I think we get a little attack bonus maybe. I'm not sure. Where was I? Yeah, like we don't want that Dusty to fail, because we don't want to get brain sucked. And the Etin mummy has no brain, so we can't brain suck it. So this is not super comfy what's going on here at the moment. And it takes us a little while to sort this out. I wonder if we could just like, did we need to actually kill these two? Could we have just like switched to Zorn form and like gone into the castle already? Maybe. But it's not, we managed to kill them anyway. And now we're just trying to dispatch a gelatinous cube for like no good reason at all. You had bones on because you just wanted to leave a funny bones. Yeah, I just, at some point in my NetHack career, I decided to like play bonesless like just exclusively. Ooh, ouch! I think we just got reverted by sharks, so we have to like poly self again. So we've used another polycharge or a mastermind player again. We're going to kill some sea creatures, mostly because we don't want to get killed by sea creatures while we're trying to take out Zorns. And I think we want to take out some Zorns before we do the next little trick play. This is all taking us a bit of time, but we get some XP out of it, and we kind of get a bit of safety for the next bit. So it's relatively reasonable. Been like 100 turns at the castle already, I think. Like, when did we get here? It was like 19 something. Can't brain suck this one, so we're just meleeing it. Okay, we've cleared some things, we've killed some things. Now, this part is sort of notable. We do not have reflection. We do have water walking boots. Well, we do have reflection in the form of a shield. We were not using it until now because we can't cast while we're using it. But for the next bit, when we're going to be in line of sight of some soldiers, we probably want to be wearing that. We actually just... Okay, so that was kind of unnecessary. We put the bag into the oilskin bag before changing to Zorn form, but since we have water walking boots, so just a quick explanation. if you don't have waterwalking boots, you can change to Zorn and swim the castle moat, because Zorns like have unbreathing, or like they don't need air or whatever. But when you do that, you get all of your stuff wet. So that's why I put the bag of holding into the oilskin sack, but that wasn't really necessary because I'm wearing walking boots. So yeah, could have saved a turn just not putting the bag into my other bag. But yeah, Zorn, the other reason to do the Zorn thing is you can phase straight through the castle wall. So we've just phased up there, and now we've got, we're in the castle turret where the, and we feel more confident in our spell casting skills. That's from casting healing for our polyforms, which we wouldn't be able to do with Minotaur form. Oh, I just realised I have not, in fact, worn the silver shield at this point. Maybe I'm going to put it on now? Nope. That was a bit dangerous. I think these particular soldiers did not have wands, but we could have been in trouble if one of them did, because we forgot to actually wear the shield. Yeah. So that's a little blooper-ish. Not one of the major bloopers because nothing really happened, but we've managed to get some gloves. That's nice. We might need those later if we're doing stuff with cockatrices. What are we doing now? Oh right, we're getting out some ID scrolls and stuff. And gonna use the key to unlock the chest. And we got the Wand of Wishing at turn 2135. Of course, the castle Wand of Wishing is not strictly necessary. So, for those of you who might not know, there are 3 strictly required items that you need. So, well, there's 1 item that you need in order to win the game, and there are 3 so-called invocation items that you need in order to perform the invocation to get to the sanctum, where you get the Amulet of Yendor, which is the MacGuffin, which is the thing that you need to win the game. So there are sort of 3 required quest items, and then 1 final quest item. 3 prerequisite quest items, and then 1 final quest item. And none of these things are at the castle. But there's a guaranteed Wand of Wishing at the castle, which supplies us with our second batch of wishes, if you like. The first one we got from scumming for a Wand of Wishing at the very start of the game. So we probably do want to do the castle, at least this bit. I think most of the castle we don't bother with. Like, there's a load of mobs in the castle courtyards, kind of below and to the right of where I am now, which we don't care about. I don't think we ever really bother with that in this run. Sometimes you will bother it. Sometimes you have to go in through the front door or use your tonal instrument to get in, depending on what you're equipped with when you get to the castle. Although you probably want to have a poly kit and use the Zorn phasing strategy in most cases, if at all possible, because it's just much quicker. It's just much quicker. So yeah. Do we want to speed this up a little bit now? It's just like, I'm faffing about with my auto pickups now. I have like a really extensive set of auto pickups, some of which I think I stole from Maud like ages ago. Or someone, I don't know. Okay, ouch. We tried to like attack, oh, we got a touchstone there. So we go to the castle gem room, specifically because what we want to do in a moment is just work out what some valuable gems are, and then reverse genocide unicorns. So we were talking about, earlier we were talking about luck, and the main reason we care about luck is because we want to be able to write unidentified spells or scrolls, spellbooks or scrolls. And in 3.4 and 3.6, if you're a wizard and you have max luck, you have a very, very high chance to be able to write an unknown scroll or spellbook. So we've actually, because there was a touchstone in there, we blessed the touchstone and used that to ID the gems. That means we can more easily max out our luck using the unicorns we're about to summon. I think we just are far looking now a bit to check what's in those rooms, but I think we don't really care about any of that. Yeah, so this is now wish number 5, I think. Yeah, this is wish number 5. And we were quite lucky with getting 3 of them. So we didn't know genocide yet. We now have 3 cursed genocide scrolls. That's fantastic. Let's carry on. We genocide co-aligned unicorns. They're all peaceful. That's good. Sometimes you get a renegade. Actually, I'm not sure. Do you? I think sometimes you get a renegade. And I think we already with 1 gem maxed out our luck, and we know this because of the achievement. This is a little bit of a... The achievements actually kind of like give you extra... a bit of extra introspection that you wouldn't normally get. So it's kind of like... it feels almost like cheating. Like you'd have to have enlightenment normally to get that. Oh look, we're at turn 2. Yeah, so at this point we've maxed out our luck. I don't know if we're going to immediately start writing spellbooks now. Let's have a look what we do next. So we get, oh yeah, okay, we're gonna write something already. Detect monsters, yeah, okay, that's like quite a key spell here. Once we get divination to skilled, we can just like have that up as a... I think we don't actually have intrinsic telepathy. We will have it when we're in Mind Flayer form, just because we're in Mind Flayer form, but we don't actually have it as a thing intrinsic to our normal like unpolyed self. But with skilled detect monster, you just always know what all the monsters are all the time, and they don't have to have minds, and it's just convenient. I think we're checking that. Okay, we're checking the story again because we've already forgotten if there was anything important there, which there's not. And I think in a moment we're just gonna like kill one of those unicorns. What was I looking for when I was scanning through monsters? I think maybe one of the reasons for that might have been to try and work out what dragons I had. Yeah, I think that might be it. Let's see what we saw there. Yeah, so I'm having a look there. I don't know why I'm looking specifically at those, to be honest. But I'm looking at all of them for some reason. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why I care about those, but because mainly I think I wanted to see about dragons. Because like, if I had silver dragons, I would have tried to get the. I would have tried to like get scale mail. Checking the rest of them, I honestly don't know. Yeah, I can't remember. But definitely, yeah, why did I scan those? Maybe just curiosity, I don't know. Or like, maybe I was like, oh, I wonder if there's anything I can get intrinsics off, or I don't know, I was just having a look. I might have tried to get SDSM from a dragon if I could. Yeah. I might have also been noting the presence of likes and what kind of likes we had, I don't know. And now I go back here, which I think mainly is just because I wanted to like blank that book to write more stuff. But then I get a bit worried about this Iron Golem, and then I get attacked by some other stuff, so this gets a bit awkward in a moment. I'm checking if there's weapons here, I'm not sure. Oh, I think maybe I'm just worried about like artifact weapons, because I've already got as far as the castle, and if there are any artifacts generated, that's going to be possibly an issue for... Oh, and I'm also resting the wand. Okay, right, yeah. Which is not necessarily the best place to do it, but yeah, because now I've got an eel, and that's hurting. Ow, ow, ow. Now I've found a somewhat safer spot. I've also blanked a few things, so yeah. Hey, we got this is wish number 6, and that's the first wand done. And we're wishing for the Master Key of Thievery. We actually get reverted by the blast. Wishing for the Key of Thievery is also something I don't always do, but in this particular run I didn't have any other source of teleport control, and it does provide like half, I want to say physical damage, which is really good. One of the annoying things about it is like it'll blast you every time you change polyform, or like revert from polyform to normal form, or polymorph from like any form to a polyform, and that's kind of annoying. So and that also means that if you want to use it level port to the castle, you want to make sure you don't wish for it too early, because like super squishy early game wizards might just get killed by the blast. So yeah, that's also why I checked the storeroom for artifacts. I think with I blessed the object detection I had, and I think with blessed object detection you can see if there's artifacts already, just like with Varlock. Anyway, so yeah, I think in a moment we're just gonna level port to... Ooh, we're gonna write another spell book. Identify, nice. Oh, when did we put on the silver shield? So we actually did put it on at some point. I don't remember when, though. Because we were not wearing it like when we first entered the castle turret bit. I'm actually just going to go back a little bit. Oh. Okay, so we actually put it on when we're in the storeroom, when we don't really need it that much anymore. I guess we figured like maybe we'll run into some other thingies outside, or who knows what. But yeah, whatever. Okay. Right, identify. We've recharged the marker at this point, I think. Your magic marker glows white for a moment. Yeah. The marker's been recharged so far. Here we decide just to wish for, so I think for a while I was not entirely sure if I would go with a body armor build or something that can use like larger polyforms, but at this point I'm like, fuck it, let's just get Silver Dragon Scale Mail. It's a lot of AC, it's reflection, and then we're restricted to Master Mind Flayer as our main form, but that's okay. I do like, I just enjoy some of the other big polyforms, but I think I didn't want to wish for an Amulet of Reflection when I could wish for SDSM. And of course I wish for +5, because why not? Right. Wish for a cursed marker now, because we didn't have any cursed scrolls at all, so... Oh, we just got like attacked by a horse. So yeah, here we need to actually level up a bit. I don't know why I'm trying to change into an Elven Queen, Elven King. Not sure what the point of that is. Pass out with a headache. Okay, we've used our gold detection scroll now, and we've just skilled up in healing. Sure, fine. Oh right, yeah, we need to actually heal a bit. Build a cat that got the +5, nice. I sometimes get, I don't know why I decided to do that here at this end of the room, and then try to run from them to get to the corridor. Also, like, I think I could have polyed again, like, I think I wanted to poly back to my regular self at first. Like, I should have just typed elf actually and not Elven King. I don't know why I did that. But yeah, I think after I'd also like I think when I'd been recently a mastermind player, I'd like probably filled up on food and stuff. Actually, wait, let's have a look. Were we satiated before we got here? Yeah, satiated. So in order to not like choke to death, another way we could have done this, which I didn't think of, but Dr. L mentions it on his stream recording, is Vampire Lord is unbreathing and therefore cannot choke to death, so could have polyed into a Vampire Lord for eating Wraith corpses as well. That would have been not an option, and that would have meant that I was immune to what do you call it? So this bit here doesn't go very well, and we waste a shit ton of resources partly because we keep getting level drained. And there's actually a few ways we could have got around this, one of which is using the Cloak of Protection, because that gives MC3. I did not think of this. And another way around this would have been to use the Vampire Lord Polyform, which is also resistant to level drain. So this bit is a bit of a blooper. So let's watch what happens. We're gonna kill some wraiths. We're gonna eat some wraiths. We're no longer satiated. So we could have repolyed and then just killed them faster. That would have been an option. We could have polyed into Vampire Lord and then not been vulnerable to... we'd actually already got down some experience levels, maybe from the poly? Like, what happened here? Was that from the wraiths or from the poly? Yeah, no, I think that might have been from the poly. Whee. Yeah, XP 8. So we were at 10 when we got here, but then we lost some due to the polymorph. Yeah, well, you can't tell when I'm a Zorn easily, but like we arrive here in our natural form, and we're at XP 10, XL 10, and then like, okay, we get Wraith Corpse, we get to XL 9, but we keep getting like we get level drain quite a lot, unfortunately. So that. I mean, here we're doing all right. We've gained 2 levels, but I think at some point we like start getting level drain quite a lot. We have to like summon quite a lot of wraiths for this to work out in the end. By the way, you might already know this, but like, if we were actually playing the game right now, we could use Control X to work out our actual XP level when while in a polyform. Raise please, da, da, da. Okay. Oh, we got a wand. Okay, so now we're at XL12, so that's actually not gone too badly. XL13. Oh, and then we get level drain twice, and then only get one back, and then we still need to summon some more. So this is getting a bit frustrating here. So now we've got to write another genocide scroll. So we've used so far 2 genocide scrolls. I don't know what we're trying to cast now. Oh, identify probably. Eh? For those following along at home, we need to be experience level 14 in order to gain entry to the quest, which is the next thing that we need to do. I don't know why we ended up getting trapped here in the top corner. That's kind of awkward, but we scare a few of them off. And then we go to the corridor, but now we're getting level drain quite a lot because we've got one on either side. And still I haven't worked out that I can just get level drain resistance from another polyform, or change to Master Mind Flayer form, or just anything else than what I'm currently doing. So this could have easily been executed a lot better. So we've so we were at 12, now we're at 11, and we've used a whole other scroll. Now we're using another one, so this is our 4th scroll, and this time we don't get that many summoned. So we're really burning way too many resources on this. And if we just use the Cloak of Protection or the Vampire Lord polyform, this would have been done by now. So this is really sloppy play. Oh, god damn it. And then I think at some point around now I decide to, I don't know, do something else, which is, I'm not sure exactly how I think this is going to help, but maybe I thought, oh, maybe there's some wraiths at the quest or something. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing here, but I teleport over to here, and then I'm still not using polyforms because for some reason we've still got 5 poly charges on one of those ones. So yeah, I don't know what exactly I was thinking at this point. But this is a bit scuffed, and I might have been getting a little bit tilted at this point. I'm oh yeah, well I'll kill those things because they're worth a bunch of XP. It doesn't get me any level gain though. And then I'm oh well, I'll just blank a few scrolls while I'm here. Yeah, this is not my best play right here. That 4 scrolls of genocide really hurt. Oh, we've blanked our spellbook though, so we can write something else on that at some point. Where are we with our markers? So we got the curse marker with 9 charges, and it can still be recharged. Then we've got 39 on the original marker that was charged once. So we still have, we burned a fair bit of resources on that, but we've still got stuff. I think we're just going to go back now and just do one last genocide, and that'll be that. So yeah, we go back here. And up here, I'm just going to eat this troll. And then we're going to ID some stuff. Elf. Okay, to clear the satiation. Right, scroll charging for the... what did we write before that? Ah yeah, we wrote some... No wait, okay, right. So we write charging with one marker, then gold detection with that. And then gold detection, I think, on a blessed scroll with the other marker, just to use up some charges so that it's actually time to recharge it. Okay, and now we're gonna like get another one. I think this one finally is enough. We're at Excel set 13 now. And then I think we actually gained one with the last self poly rather than lose one. So now we just need one more. But that was 5 genocide scrolls, which is so unnecessary. So unnecessary. We could have easily used like 1 or 2 if we just had realized what we were doing. So yeah, there's a lesson there. Use Vampire Lord form for this part. Because A, you don't have to worry about the satiation, and B, you have level drain resistance. Like, that would have just gone so much quicker and been a lot more resource like friendly. Actually, how long did we spend on that in terms of turns? So like now we're at around 2800, and when we got to this level the first time, we were at Can I make this faster? Whee! We'll faff around on the quest home, first home level. La la la. Okay, da da da. Da 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 da. And this and that, and then. Mm, 400. Okay, so it was around 2300 something that we first got there. And after the first like 2 summons, we're at 2400, like almost 2500. We probably would have already had enough at this point. Or like maybe after this next one, I don't know. But yeah, so we spend quite a bit of time on this. I'm going to speed things up a bit now because we've already seen this. But yeah, so waste of turns, waste of resources. That could have been done a lot better. Just fast forward this stuff. Look closely, pay attention, and make sure you do not do this. Yeah, exactly. Goal detection. Alright, we're recharging stuff. Let's speed this up again a little bit because we've already seen this bit. 2800. Right, so at this point we're going to the quest for real. And we've got XP 15, which is nice because we get warning and we still don't have telepathy yet, I think. I'm not sure if we ever actually get extreme telepathy. Quest entry! Alright, we've got quest entry at turn 2924. We're going to spend some time sitting on the throne now and get some stuff out of the chest. There's gonna be another little fun bloopery bit in a moment. So this is just normal. Now at this point, I'm like wondering why I don't just lev port to the bottom, because I've got teleport control. I mean, I might have been worried about resources, but I'm not sure, because things go a bit wrong in a moment, and like I think we probably could have just. Oh, wait a second. Okay, so we've got a bunch of scrolls here, yeah? We've got, one small problem is we don't actually have any blank uncursed scrolls. That's like a mistake from before. We could have not blessed them all. That was actually not, yeah, blessing them all would have been, was not the best plan. So in fact, I don't know if we thought of this, but even if we had thought of this, we could not very easily at this point in time just lev port down, because, oh, actually, could we? I'm not sure what's in the bag, like, okay, now we've ended up here, which is cool. We probably should have lev ported. We may have been able to find a way to lev port, although we could not like just directly get a cursed scroll of it from the cursed marker, because we didn't have any non-cursed, or like uncursed but not blessed. What's it? Because if we'd written with the curse marker on a blessed scroll, we just get uncursed teleportation, and that would not be very helpful. Maybe we had some way to confuse. Like, did we have confusion? If we had confusion, well, ooh, we did. Okay, so we probably could have just confused ourselves. That would have worked too. So, scroll a confused monster while polymorphed into a monster. It's a great source of confusion for these runs. So what we could have done here, rather than dig down and get into like a mess with like dangerous stuff, we're also not even in a polyform here. Why? I don't know. I have no idea why we're like still not in a polyform. But we're not in a polyform, and then we dig down, and like, I'm just gonna put this on normal speed and play it, because this just gets hairy very fast. Scroll of taming. Not really sure what we're doing with that. Oh, okay. Now we try to poly while we're already surrounded, and we lose strength, which is great. So we become burdened, and we're like quite low on HP already, down to 33 from 78. Like that happened fast, and we're like, oh fuck, what should we do? Let's teleport over there. Now, I could have been a bit smarter than that actually, because it's a bit of a faff, but if you look at a map of this level, you can work out exactly where the stairs are, and then just teleport to where they should be. Based on like, actually wait, how much of the map could we see at this point? Yeah, we could see like the outline of that building, and we teleport there where we're kind of out in the open, but we could have teleported somewhere else, and we could have tried to aim for exactly where the stairs should be based on like the level map. I've done that in the past, and it works. I don't know if there's like a slight variation in exactly which stair is or whatever, but just based on the outline of that room, I think like you can sort of work it out that somewhere like there-ish should be where the stairs are. That's not actually necessarily the exact spot, but it'll be like it's possible to work out by looking at a map on like Wikipedia, NetHack Wiki or whatever. So yeah, didn't do that. Get attacked again. It's a good thing we've got a wand of teleportation though, because that means we can just teleport ourselves quite easily. Yeah. Even if you don't see the outline, you can still look at the complete map on the wiki. Yeah, I suppose it's just like, I think seeing the outline of that room like helps to kind of calibrate where you are in relative terms. But yeah, so we teleport again, this time inside, like 1, and then we're getting attacked, and then we teleport again to, I don't know where this time, to there, and I think this time we just happen to like not be completely mobbed. We're still not able to see. We try to polymorph again, and then finally we get, okay, so Tengu, like those will just follow us around wherever we go. So yeah, we kind of averted disaster here, but that was getting a little bit hairy, and we could have just avoided all of this. I don't know. I don't know if I thought, oh, maybe there's loot on this level, because there is actually some loot on the level. Not sure there's enough for it to be worth all the fighting though. And I'm still not just teleporting to where the stairs are for some. Oh, I even like dropped the bag and then did another teleport, so I had to go back and get the bag. Because yeah, burdened. So yeah, that was awkward. I don't know what we actually end up doing about the strength 8 thing. I think we fix it with restorability maybe at some point. I'm not sure. But that's just a thing that you have to kind of risk when you're doing a poly self based run. Like, you'll just fuck up your stats every once in a while. Okay, now at that point I've and how did I actually do that? I read a scroll, and then I think I had a teleport scroll. So I could have just done that earlier, but I do that on that level. Why? Yeah, so that was a waste of, like, we almost got killed and it cost us, I don't know how many turns that was. Let's go back. We must have changed gender at some point. I think we changed gender a few times during this round, so that's alright. Where are we? You fell through. Okay, so we're at 2972. And then we faff around pointlessly for a while. And almost die. And then... was it 2972? I don't remember. Okay, so it wasn't like a huge number of turns. It's like maybe less than 100 turns, but kind of a waste of turns, and also just the almost dying thing kind of sucks. Here we're just like clearing out some of the mobs before we actually try to kill the dark one. This probably isn't strictly necessary, but it's kind of helpful, I guess, just to get them out of the way. Right. Killing some more mobs. There we go, he's awake. Okay. Just brain eating him. There he is again. There he is again. Now he's on the stairs. I'm like slightly worried he'll try and escape the level, but I think he doesn't for whatever reason. And then we just kill him on the stairs actually. Okay, cool. So finally we have the first important quest item, one of the 3 important quest items that we need for the invocation, and we've got the Eye of Tapioca, or the Eye of the Ethiopica, or whatever it's called, which is great because we can do branch port, and it gives us power regen, like really fast power regen, like ridiculously fast power regen. You want to get this as soon as possible on a turn count speed run, because the power regen is insane, and wizards like run out of power really fast if they don't have it. Also, I think... Oh yeah, I remember watching that and being like, what is he doing? You are he, him, aren't you? I think I've heard other people refer to you that way. Anyway, I was like, what on earth is going on here when I was watching the sack festing on the quest? That was ridiculous. Very silly. Okay, I'm gonna pop to the loo. I'll be back in a moment. I actually can't remember for sure if I have VOD enabled. I think I should do, because I had it last time. But I am recording locally as well, just in case. Right, so I think in a moment we're going to branch port to, what's it called? Ow. Okay, we've just self-polyed again. I don't know why we did that, but we did. I decided to eat spinach, which got me a whole strength point. Great. Doing some healing spells. This is one detail about polyruns. You do not want to poly self to a monster form while your main form is at low HP, because I think what the game does is it saves the state of your HP when you change form, and then when you revert back to that HP. So if you would be on 6 HP and then you would poly to a Master Mind Flayer or whatever, and then you got de-polyed in combat and then ended up with 6 HP, that would be very bad. So yeah, it's not know. Right. Are we doing some inventory management now? Oh, look, we've got divination increased. You don't end up with 6 HP, you end up dead by MCOT blast. Yeah, quite so, unless you're playing MCOT-less. But yeah, that would be extremely bad. You definitely don't want that. So yeah, they were doing a bit of identification and inventory management and blah, 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 blah. And we dropped some armor that we didn't need. I actually dropped the cloak of protection. That's That's kind of funny. I mean, I guess because we were probably worried about Rodney stealing our one source of MR, but actually cloaks of protection are really cool because you get MC3. Without MC3, we're going to be worried about things like shades later on. And we're actually wearing that because I think it gives us telepathy. Yeah, that's it. Extrinsic telepathy. And we don't have any other like amulet to wear, so like that's kind of fair enough at the moment. Okay, new elf. This time I actually gained some strength back, so strength problems are not as bad as they were. On average, your stats will sort of jump around a bit during runs like this. I'm not sure what we're doing here. Killing some dragons just for fun. I mean, they do drop scrolls and potions, so I guess that's partly why. And oh, the unicorn horn. Yeah, I think so one thing we could have done, which we didn't, is just kill one of the black unicorns and then throw a new gem to one of the surviving ones. Like that would have been an option as well. And that's sometimes what I do. Because we do what we like. You can win without a unicorn horn, but you'd probably rather would have one. Oh, now this bit, this was really annoying. Okay. For one thing, we haven't got our settings sorted out for ghosts yet, so ghosts like just appear as the same thing as a dark square of room. We fix that later on in the run at some point, but at the moment it's just like annoying. So ghosts are only optionally an interface screw in this game, and because we haven't fixed our settings, they are currently an annoying interface screw as well as just being annoying. The other thing that really sucks here is like I don't know what turn it was when we like got in here. So we entered the valley at 3377. Remember that number, 3377, 3377, 3377. Remember that number. Now we're going to see like how long does it take to actually kill all these mobs. I think there's nothing that's super interesting that happens here, so let's just speed it up a little bit. 3377. Okay. And I'm going to call it when it's been 100 turns. That's 100 turns. $200 turns. I think we could cast light or something. Oh yeah, we are casting it. Oh, we just got ourselves a cockatrice corpse. I think we it's been 300 turns now. I think we stopped and like uncursed our leather gloves in order to pick that up. We also obviously didn't melee the cockatrice. We like, what do you call it? 400 turns. $500 turns. bunch of ID management, inv management, whatever. Nothing really that. Oh! Stop. Okay, let's slow down a little. Whee! So we are at 3933. It was 3377 when we entered the valley. So we spent like, I don't know, 23 plus 33 is like 50-ish, something. Yeah, like 550-ish, 555 turns, 556 turns. No, it generally takes a while to like loot the entire valley, but frustratingly, there were like 3 chests in the whole valley. Like, this is the thing that really annoyed me. Like, the point of spending all those turns is like you expect to get a bunch of loot. Like, usually there's a shit ton of loot in the valley, and we had like 2 or 3 chests in the entire thing. That's really unusual. You know, it's not surprising to spend like quite a lot of turns just fighting in the valley if you're gonna do it. But yeah, we normally would expect to get quite a lot more loot than we did. So this was kind of like disappointing. But yeah, well. So yeah, the next thing we'll do is I think we go to Vlad's like as soon as possible. So we level port. And do we actually already try to like cast? So okay, this is, I don't know, Beelzebub. Yeah, Beelzebub. I think we possibly are already trying to get ourselves. Do we do it so soon, or do we just wish for a marker? Okay. Ooh, I've sort of lost track of how many wishes we've spent at this point. So, I think wish number 6 was the MCOT, and we've already used some wishes from the castle wand, so we're at 1 and 2. I think we used 1 for a curse marker, 1 for SDSM. I don't remember. Oh, and 1 for 3 scrolls of genocide. I think there was 6, and then I don't actually remember what the state of the castle wand was at either. Oh well, whatever. I can't be asked to go back and check. So yeah. But I think at this point, 6 on the original wand, including the rest, and then Genocide Scrolls, Curse Marker, Silver Dragon Scale Mail, that's 3, we're up at like 9 wishes at that point, and then I think this might be wish number 10. Marker dries out, it's annoying, but whatever. Class 1 was 02, okay, thanks. And that would make sense because we've used 3 wishes on that wand. Wait. Genocide, marker. Maybe the STSM was on the other wand? I don't remember. Magic mapping, purple spellbook. Yeah, I think this was also a little bit of a scuff because between like writing, charging, and writing the spellbook. Actually, wait, no. Yeah, no, we basically end up using an entire marker in order to write this spellbook, including writing, charging, and then charging the marker, which is a bit awkward. So it might have been better to just wish for the Book of Magic Mapping rather than try to write it. But, oh well. We're just like recasting it a lot in order to get the spell in. What I would usually have done is cast some other... You wait for 150 marker to write that particular book. Yeah, that makes sense. What I might have done is just write the scroll and like do some, just like do the scroll mapping until I've got the 151 marker, and then write the book. Because overall it should be just slightly cheaper than like, oh good, we found Vaz, that's nice. We're at turn 4047. At this point I think Dr. L is already at like the planes, maybe even the astral plane at this point, I don't know. But we don't know that yet. I don't remember exactly at what point of your run I had already ascended and you were just like, well, now I'm going to beat her. I think here I'm actually going to loot the level. I'm not sure exactly what I want. Maybe it's the blindfold I want, because there should be a guaranteed blindfold in one of these rooms. I might just be wasting time. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why I'm doing this. If one doesn't already have one, like, can be useful to get the lockpick here. But we already got a key, so... Those are just empty. Okay. Blindfold! Cool. You killed Vlad at turn 3960. Wow. Of course, you don't take very long about getting to the planes, huh? Once you got the amulet. I don't know if we need to... Oh, right, we probably want the AOLS here, yeah. We even already know which one is... so we know this lies... Even before we ID this, we can tell it... Oh, we can actually enhance divination at this point. I think we didn't notice it, though. Oof! Ouch! That's a blooper. That's actually not the only time this happens. We just got cannibalism and -2 luck. Whoopsie. It might not even be the only. It might have even happened before now. I don't know if I've been paying enough attention to be sure. It happens at least once later on as well, though. Well, that's not very smart. Right. Oh, why did we move there? What happened here? What's going on? Let's just replay this. So, yeah, we get to Vlad's tower, and we're going to use our special Mastermind Flayer monster powers to wake him up. And then we accidentally step off the stairs, but we managed to get back on it before he like manages to get on the stairs. So that's fine. Oh, that happens again. Oh, and now he's actually gone downstairs. So that's just, I think that's just us playing a bit too fast, that he managed to get onto the stairs and down, unless he like sometimes does weird stuff where he can dodge your attacks and then move at the same time. I'm not sure that's possible. I think that might just be me playing too fast. Yeah, I think we actually move when he's not there. I don't know. Some slightly sloppy playing here. But I think in just a moment we're gonna... oh, and we also cast... I don't remember when we learned this, but we can cast Haste Self, which is nice. Oh, we managed to like convince him to come upstairs with us again, so that helps. Oh, and that we don't like, so we teleport him. There we go. We killed Vlad. T4332. So actually, at this point, we're like slightly faster than you. Okay. And then we're gonna like loot some stuff here. Did we just kill... We've killed a Mastermind Flayer with a Frosthorn. Very well. Doing some stuff. Oh, this is a fun moment. Rested your wand after killing him, left the tower for 170. Okay. Ooh, we got sleep. That's a good spell. Hey, Throne Wish! Marco. And another Throne Wish. And another marker. And now we've used, I don't know, like 12 wishes or something? I don't know, a lot. It's like quite a few wishes. You only looted half of one graveyard in the valley. Yeah, that saves some time. Where are we now? Okay, so they're like not like got super loads of charges in them, but yeah, markers. Markers are good. We like markers. At this point, I've not got any idea. As you know, I think 1-2 is the castle one. That. We continue looting stuff, we get a bunch of stuff, and finally Wait, I want to see how many spells we have at this point. Ah. T4446. When did I kill that? I don't remember. I think you were faster than me. Right, so we got Force Bolt, Detect Unseen, Haste Self, Restorability, Jumping, Light, Cure Sickness, Healing, Detect Monsters, Identify Levitation, Cause Fear, Detect Treasure, Magic Mapping, Invisibility, Detect Food, and Sleep. I'm not sure if we actually make much use of it, but Sleep is really good in a lot of situations. Like, you can quite easily get rid of like the threat of Minotaurs with that one. Okay, so what else? Are we doing more inventory management faff now? We just got rid of some stuff, okay. It's possible that we did some polypiling at some point and I just kind of glossed over that. I don't really remember. Notably, we don't have a whole lot of interesting rings yet at this point in the game. So like, I would have really liked to have a Ring of Conflict. And I think at some point I wish for one, but I haven't got one yet. Doing some Detect Monsters. Oh, look, more skilled in divination spells. That's great. So now we can cast Magic Mapping without like any issue. And we're just going to continue mapping levels, I think. Shades. I think we wait some turns here and watch what the shades are doing, because we just want to draw them a little bit away from Orcus, so that when we come upstairs from below, the shades are not immediately going to paralyze us. Oh, I don't know why we were milling that thing, but we were like losing some health just because we don't have fire resistance. We're in Gehenna without fire resistance. In fact, I think we have very few resistances whatsoever. Sleep, because we're an elf, I think that's the only one. Okay, so now we've gone one level down, I think. Orcus is like above us. Are we gonna go get the Wand of Death, or are we just gonna go and wake up Rodney? We're going upstairs one. Okay, Rodney wasn't. Orcus wasn't directly above. We were like a couple levels down. Now we're gonna try and get Orcus to follow us, and then we're gonna just attack him, and he's down. I think he also didn't actually zap the wand at all, so that's good. So we've got 0-6 Wand of Death. That's real great. And we're at the top of the Wizard's Tower, so... Oh, ow, Shocking Sphere. Well, it explodes, you ducks on the blast. Okay, nothing bad. Possibly it's a 3-7 thing where they actually destroy inventory stuff, and it doesn't happen here in 3-6. I'm not quite sure. I don't remember how that works. Does reflection matter in this case? I don't know. Anyway, we're using like Master Mind Flayer. Yeah, okay, 3-7 Shocking Spheres are the bad ones. Cool. Yeah. Ooh, the wizard's awake, and we're just gonna, I think, brain suck him. Are we hasted? In 3-6, intrinsic protection. Yeah. That makes sense. That sounds about right. Intrinsic protection. No. Protection's not it. It's not protection. It's reflection, I think. Isn't it? I'd want to double check, because I certainly don't have intrinsic protection disperse. What are we doing here? I think we still haven't picked up the book, have we? Oh, he stole the M-Cart as well. But we've got it back now. Okay, we have the thing. I mean, we also don't have extrinsic protection. I could be wrong, but my gut feeling is that it's actually reflection that just protects you from a bunch of stuff when it comes to inventory damage, even though it doesn't seem to really make sense. In 3.7, only extrinsic protection protects inventory. Okay. Interesting. I'm going to want to look that up because I feel like in 3.6, once I have reflection, I don't have to worry about things destroying my inventory. But I could be wrong. Yeah, maybe it is just... Maybe that's why I've gotten confused. Maybe it is literally just the reflection thing. So wait, does that also apply to like box traps? Like normally if I have a lot of luck, I'm not worried about box traps, but if I get hit by a box trap and I had extrinsic or intrinsic protection or some sort of protection, would that help? I don't know. We've done the invocation. We're at like around the time that Dr. Ellis ended. Don't know what took us so long to get here. Like, where we were like 4,300 turns at that or something. I don't know. Just taking some time to do some dipping and inventory management. Thank you, loggers, for that information. I think I over-prepare a bit here because, like, we're almost at the Ascension run, right? If I go over to here, I've got my dump log from the very end of the game, and it's like 4 scrolls there, another like, I don't know, 11 scrolls in the bag of holding. There's a whole bunch of them. Way more scrolls than necessary. And how many? 9 holy water. So yeah, we went a bit overboard on that, I think. Let's go a little faster, shall we? The wiki may be wrong. Somebody source dive, quick! Okay, we're at turn 4743. Looking at shocking spheres, okay. Anyway. Ah, there's a mind flayer. Boo. Scary. Okay, I think just, I don't know what we used there, but we killed it. Oh. There's an Elven King. There's also some other stuff. Oh! You suck the Elven King. You eat the Elven King's brain. You eat the Elven King's brain. You eat the Elven King's brain. So yeah, we've got a bunch of more cannibalism. I don't quite know if that counts as minus luck for every single time we hit, or if it's just one for this like round of attacks. But there was another one earlier. Yeah, so that's a bit of a blooper. A luck penalty for every cannibalism message. Yeah, that makes sense. So as far as I can tell, it's happened twice, but it's... Do you remember how big the penalty is? Like, it might be quite big. Or it might be -2, or it's -5. I'm not quite sure. I think it's happened at least twice, but it might have happened other times that... oh, actually... yeah, we've done it twice to this one Elven King, and once for another green elf earlier. So, yeah, that's already quite a bit. So yeah, that's not great. At this point, when I'm playing this run, I have not realized that I've lost luck. Oh, ouch. There's the Mind Flay. This is really annoying. It's not that bad because we can cast like Identify and Magic Mapping and shit, so like it's whatever, but it's kind of annoying. It's, yeah, not happy. And fortunately, in 3.6 we can still get our intelligence back with the Unihorn. So yeah, could be worse. I think we still don't have conflict, so we're just actually like fighting our way through the Sanctum. Might have been worth actually wishing for it already. Oh, again! Oh, damn. Zombie, Red Dragon, blah 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 blah. Boom! Another cannibalism. Damn, okay. And again, so we've done it 4 times now. Just in the Sanctum. So we might be on like negative luck by now. Which is not great. Oopsie. Oh, and we're getting a lot of summons and stuff now, yeah. This is like quite hairy. Two cannibals eating each other's brains, a standoff. Yeah. Oh. Honestly, I don't know why I didn't just like... I believe in some cultures eating your dead relative's brains is a tradition. Huh. I did not know that. But that's cool. Yeah. But yeah, this is... Whoa. The Sanctum is kind of nasty. Without conflict, or like I don't know. I think just I think Dr. L used like what's it called? Yeah. Dr. L had the Cockroach Corpse and Builder Cat used conflict. I do at some point wish for conflict anyway, so like I don't know why I didn't just wish for it before the Sanctum, because I'm spending fucking ages in the Sanctum. I don't remember what turn we actually entered, but it's just like takes a while. Let's see, when did we enter? This is just like a whole run of just aoei plays badly at turn count. Bear in mind, it was her first Ascension in 3 years. So like, you know, entered around 4,700. Okay, fair. Let's keep going. Where did we get up to? Let's maybe speed it up a little. Oh yeah, also, actually I'm going to pause for a second just to read some stuff that Piece of Armor wrote in the Hardfought chat. So, according to Piece of Armor, in 3.7, extrinsic resistances have a chance to protect your inventory In all versions, Reflection always protects your inventory from ray-based attacks, and Magic Cancellation has a chance to protect your inventory from other types of attacks to which Magic Cancellation applies. And intrinsic resistances don't ever protect your inventory except for disintegration resistance. However, they go on to mention that they go on to say, I don't think spheres can ever destroy items even without resistances in 3.6. Explamu doesn't call destroy item at all. So, if I understood that right, there's a specific 3.7 thing where extrinsic resistances can have a chance to protect your inventory from the related type of attack. And reflection-based protection is just for rays, and it's like all... Okay, Logos confirms all of that is correct. In 3.7, extrinsic resistance doesn't just have a chance, the chance is like 99%. Okay, but all of this doesn't apply to shocking spheres in 3.6 because they just don't actually do anything bad. Whereas in 3.7, you might need the extrinsic resistance. Yeah, so 99% is a pretty reliable chance, but you can get unlucky. 3.7. So we spent already almost 200 turns. We spent about 200 turns. We've not even got to the graveyard yet. Like the Sanctum is just like being really mean, and we really could have just wished for the Conflict Ring already. I don't know why I didn't just wish for the Conflict Ring already. Like there's still wishes left, I'm pretty sure. Oof, more summons, for fuck's sake. And I'm just like meleeing them all. Jesus Christ. I think perhaps I didn't quite anticipate like how much fighting would be involved if I did this without conflict. But it's like been 300 turns of just pure fighting at this point. Now I'm taking time to loot stuff, which at this point I probably have enough resources. Like I don't think this was really necessary, but of course I still have to like get through the actual Ascension run, which our Dr. L just like conveniently sidesteps on his run. But yeah, I don't know how many scrolls and things I need for like charging and stuff for the runs. So, because I'm going to be casting a lot of spells on the way up, and like a fair bit of the Control T self teleport thing. Because I've got a Ring of Teleportation. I don't think I've commented on that before, but I do have a Ring of Teleportation that I'm wearing for Teleportitis. And that means, as a wizard, if you have Teleportitis, then if you're at least XL12... Actually, is it any roll? But it's just like easier to do. I think any roll can use Control T to teleport. If they have Teleportitis, extrinsic or intrinsic doesn't matter. You can use, once you're XL12 or above, you can use Control T to teleport at will if you have Teleportitis from any source. So that's a thing that I will rely on later. Here I get a bit worried about this Mastermind Flayer. XL12 for everyone and XL8 for Wiz. That might well be, yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, so Wizards can actually already do it earlier in terms of XL. Cool. Yeah, so I need to start like zapping secret door detection or something here. I haven't started yet. I don't know why. I'm just like faffing around. Get like. Okay, I've teleported the other mastermind players. So now I think there's like 2 mastermind players on this level. One that just got summoned next to me, and another one that's like nearby that was already here. And I'm just wandering around trying to get to the. Yeah, we spent quite a while in the Sanctum here. This is like not very optimal. We managed to clear out most of the priests though at this point. Oh, what was that? Death Ray. Someone else has a death wand. I don't know if we actually picked that up, but or if we even noticed that. But that would have been nice to have. Okay, we've gone in. Death Ray misses it. Death Ray hits it. Okay, so yeah, I'm not sure if this is immediately obvious to us, but I think that High Priest actually has, I don't know if we try zapping again, do we? I'm not sure what happened there. Did we try to zap the wand again? In which direction? Yeah, I think we tried to zap it again, and at some point we realised that actually this one has magic resistance. So we have to just... Oh no, we did it again. This time the Death Ray hits it. This time I think that's what... Yeah, I think we actually used like 3 charges of the Death Wand before we realised that we need to melee this motherfucker. Which actually works pretty well. So that wasn't too hard to do. And I'm going to just grab some books. And we got the Amulet of Endor, T5220 around. And we're going to just ID some books, because we have time for that. Ow. God damn it. Excuse me. Are we polypiling now? Oh, it probably looks like trying to polypile for conflict ring or something. I think unsuccessfully. I think we give up on that pretty soon. And now there's like a problem with mastermind players, which we don't just try to kill. We just teleported it and ended up like right there. So now we're gonna go the long way around to get away from it. And that Marilith just zapped a Death Ray. Did we get the one that it had been carrying? No, I guess not. And there's now we're flanked by two mastermind players. So we finally use a death charge to kill that one. High Priest having MR is so annoying. Like, fuck off, why can't you just get trivialized like normal? Yeah, exactly. Oh, and then we got Rodney coming to visit us. And it's been like 500 turns, 600 turns almost since we actually entered the Sanctum. Like, this has taken a while. Oh, and we're also burdened for some reason, which is good. But we dropped some crap. Okay. Yeah, I think conflict would have really been like helpful here. This took way too long. Way too long. It's just like taking some time to ID stuff. We dropped the Amulet of Yendor down the stairs too. We dropped it because it was draining power while we were IDing shit. Escape a fire trap. Gonna spend yet some more time just blanking stuff, I think. Unnecessarily. Well, maybe it's helpful, but I think at this point we probably already had enough stuff and just like spending time. It would have been nice though if we had like a cancellation wand, because then you get the like single turn blank on like a large number of things. And here we're like doing one by one. It takes time. In my first TNNT, I escaped the dungeon after dropping the Amulet of Yendor to cast spells. Ouch! That sucks. Oof. When Evil Hack, if you drop the amulet, it gets teleported to a random spot, which is fun to find out as a spellcaster. That sounds just really extremely annoying. Wow. Yeah. This is why I don't play Evil Hack. It's just mean. It's like way too mean. Oh my god, I'm spending so many turns blanking things. Jeez. Oh, by the way, did I remember to mention Season's Greetings, NetHack fans? Because if not, Season's Greetings, NetHack fans. Okay, maybe I want to speed this up a little bit. It was just like blanking things all day long. What's going on? Although, there is something important that happens soon, I think. I don't remember what it is, though. aoei performs least optimal turn count speedrun ever. Asked to leave the mazes of menace. May you get more ascensions in 2025 than 2024. Well, I had 4 in 2024, so like, it's already a tall order. Considering I like ascended 0 times in like several years. Oh, this is not just me though. This is like an extension to the Season's Greetings, isn't it? Yes. Let us all wish for more ascensions in 2025 than 2024. I'm trying to work out though, like, at what point... There should be a point somewhere where I realise that I fucked up. Like, do I try to write a spell book or something? Or... I think I should try to write something at some point. But I'm not sure what would I want to write. Let's just speed this up a little. No, kill the thing. saved. Did anyone notice the player trying to like write any spell books at any point? Maybe that happens like in another bit of the game. Marker. Well, we just roll it right into charging scrolls though. So that's not anything important. Let's call it blank paper. No failed scrolls books in this segment. Okay, thanks. I thought it might be later, but I wasn't sure. Alright, let's quit this one then. That's like the bulk of it now. The next recording is how we checked our inventory. So here we've got a little look at the dungeon. We look at the inventory. Oh, we also check the Chivos real quick. I'm not gonna like go through this in detail, but we do have a look at. Oh, we dipped an item in unholy. When did we get unholy water? Oh, right. That was like. I think that happened ages ago, but there was one point where we had 2 un-ID'd potions of water that didn't stack, and we just thought, oh, let's just dip one into the other, and then we neutralized them and got uncursed water. Like that could have been our holy and unholy water right there, but we fucked up, and that cost us like I don't think we actually get unholy water ever in this game. We just use a curse marker, which is okay. Like that works. So what's in our inventory? Anything interesting here? MCAR, we've got loads of marker charges, like a ridiculous amount of marker charges. Got a good number of ones. Would have been nice to get the death one that Meredith had, but I think we just didn't notice. Yeah. Happy holidays, hackers. Couldn't watch for long, sadly. Is that you off then, loggers? Thanks for stopping by. Take care. What's going on now? She's just like, oh yeah, I'm just scrolling back and forth through that. Oh, that's actually the, okay, we can see what's inside the bag of holding now as well. So like at this point we have good chunk of potions, 1 cursed piece of cloth. Oh, maybe that's actually the scrunch, the protection cloak from before. So we didn't actually drop that, we bagged it. Still 1-2 on the castle wand. We can use those wishes up soon, I think. And at this point we've got quite a lot of scrolls, so like 10, 13, like 29 scrolls around. I think that's like plenty for the Ascension run. And quite a good number of them are blank, so we can write stuff on them. Magic mapping is going to be useful to save us some power. Enchant, armor, and genocide I don't think we're going to use. Like, we might use them, but they're not like that important at this point. Teleport scrolls, that'll maybe save us a bit of time on the Ascension run for when we want to like teleport across levels where teleport is allowed. Yeah, so that's that. I've been streaming for, how long has it been now? 2.5 hours already? I don't know, it's been a while. I shall grab something to drink and I'll be right back. Hello. Alright, so the next one is just the Ascension run. We've got quite a lot of dungeon to get through. Fortunately, we're a wizard with like a lot of spell power and a lot of spells. 6, the Ascension run. Oh yeah, a little bit of context to this run. So like, that last one was the 25th. The game started on the 22nd. The last one was the 25th. I think this one's all. Oh no, the last one was actually. When was it? Because the previous TTY rec was like the morning of the 25th, and then like just before work, and then when we finished work, we come back to the game. And the big one was on the 24th, which I think was like Sunday. And then right here we've got 06, and this is like, I actually just wanted to, so I was planning to like finish the game on the last weekend of the oh, okay, that's when we realized what happened. We couldn't write magic missile. But yeah, what was I saying? Right, so we don't have a lizard corpse, and if I'd waited until the weekend, it would have been the 20. This is currently the 25th. Yeah, the 25th of November. I think it was a Monday evening. I think the previous couple of games. Yeah, I think we got the Wonder Wishing on the Friday. We played most of it during the weekend, the 20th, which I think was the 23rd and 24th. And the 25th was the Monday. The 30th would have been the very last day of the tournament on a Saturday. And I think we wanted to like finish the game on the Saturday, but no lizard corpse, and it would have been new moon by then, which means if a cockatrice hissed at us, that would have been a problem. So the plan at this point was just to try and get as far as we could until we got a lizard corpse. But yeah, we don't ever find one. I think we just ascend. Magic missile. Oh no! Why did that not work? I think it took me a minute or two to realise what had happened. I don't know if I try writing again, and like after the second failure, or I'm not sure what I'm doing actually. I'm just like checking inventory and stuff. It's an Elven King. Maybe when I see that Elven King I realise what I'd done to another Elven King. Not sure. Yeah, okay. Yeah. At that point, we realise, oh, whoopsie. But we don't know how badly our luck's been hit in total. But we realise like what happened basically. And we're not even a Mind Flayer at the moment, but we're not going to attack that Elven King because now we're afraid of attacking Elven Kings. Escape. We've got better escape spells and also, yeah, cool. Okay, now we're a Mastermind Flayer again. Or not. Mastermind Flayer form. Okay. Possibly I want to fast forward this a little bit because this might take a while. This is just like Ascension and stuff. Faffing about with options, blah 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 blah. I think we're using like digging ones primarily at the moment. I think at some point we might have dropped our pickaxe in order to like save on inventory or save on like weight. So we have to rely on digging ones. No, I think the bite doesn't actually count. I think it's only brain eating. I think vampire bite isn't actually, yeah, I think it doesn't count as eating in the same sense. Do I never actually... maybe it was actually for my... Oh no, yeah, okay. I've got them as X. But only... Wait, what? I'm confused. Why do the shades not consistently show up as X? I think it's actually for some later runs when I actually fix my options and get... Here we got some more bloopers because... oh no, this time we actually remember to drop the amulet before going upstairs. So I think we should be able to bribe Beelzebub. But I think we kind of screw that up for some of the other demon lords. Don't bite Cockatrice. Definitely don't brain suck Cockatrice. Yeah. And don't brain eat the riders either. I think I've lost a run that way at some point. Also during a tournament, I think. I don't remember which. It might have been June NetHack one year. But I've definitely done that. The Mysterious Force is annoying. I think we still haven't bothered with our last couple of wishes. Okay, we actually did remember Asmodeus. Maybe it wasn't this run, maybe it was, I'm thinking of another run where I forgot like to drop the amulet in order to bribe stuff. So actually we do bribe Asmodeus as well, so that's fine. Asmodeus is there as a pain in the arse. Yeah, that's an insta-death. Like if you eat the corpse or brain suck them, you're just dead. It's not a good idea. Because we've been fast-forwarding this a bit, I think you don't necessarily see how much or how often I'm using like magic mapping and teleportation, but I do use it a fair bit. Like we got up to DL33 fairly quickly, but this is like no teleport, so we go slowly here. Whee! Oh, that's really annoying with the mystery force and shit. Yeah, so we drop the amulet, we cast magic mapping. Every once in a while we might need to like do some stuff to get like now quite low on. I think we can actually I think we can actually melee Dublex without any problems. How does this go? Whoops. Tentacles suck Dublex. Dublex doesn't seem harmed. Yeah, it doesn't really do anything. And then I think we zap digging because that's just useful. Kill Dublex. Cool. Oh, I think at some point here we want to... we don't actually have confusion, do we? Oh, we sleep the Minotaur, and then we eat the Minotaur's brain, and we're just getting power back, like from the amulet of thingy. So we're just letting it naturally come back. But I think at some point we do start like, oh, we're doing more dipping of stuff. Do we actually dip the teleport scrolls? I hope not. No, okay. Okay, now we can't map, so I think we're gonna probably get some confusion. Wait, you feel as confused? Oh, we could just... I think we're gonna let it confuse us again though. Half goes confuses you. You feel charged up. So we charged with the Umberholt confusion there. That was handy. But we can also use like Scrolls of Confused Monster, or the spell of Confused Monster also works for confusion. I think I don't do that in this run because I don't know, I haven't written it. Perhaps if I had not screwed up my luck, I might have written it. But yeah. Now we're at the valley. We're already like way over 6,000 turns at this point. But we've only got we've got less than 1,000 turns left until we actually finish the run now. So, yeah. Ooh, energy vortex, gross. I can't remember if they're bad in 3.6 or not. Like, do they have the inventory damaging attack in 3.6? I don't remember for sure. I think they might do. But it's like, they engulf, and then if they spit you out, they can blow up stuff. Yeah. And at long last, we are out of out. And now this time, for some reason, we're going here. Oh, we're going to fix our luck. I'm not sure, like, to what extent this is really important, but we are going to try and fix our luck here, to some extent. So we've got +5 luck for that, which somewhat undoes the damage from before. Okay, we're just IDing stuff, and then yeah, here I think we're invisible at this point, or like she just doesn't notice us, but in any case we don't actually bother killing Medusa. If we brain sucked her, that would be bad, so yeah, we just leave her alone. It's pointless inventory management. Dipping. Are we actually going to finally wish for conflict yet? Or do we do that just before the planes? I can't remember. Are we dipping more stuff still? What's going on here? Oh, we're actually enchanting our armor. Okay. Why not? I think it's just scrolls we found. We're not like actually writing scrolls of it. I wouldn't write scrolls of that. Oh. Oh, polypiling now. Okay. Oh, free action. Okay, that's not bad. Although I'm not sure if I actually use it much because I'm just using other rings. Teleport control, well, we've already got that. I don't know if this is like the best time to be polypiling stuff, but whatever. I think at this point we gave up on the polypile stuff and just like bagged things and move on. Mapping, teleporting, or just walking in this case. Why don't we teleport? I don't know. Map, teleport, map. Okay, here we're not teleporting because it's like the stairs is right there. So in this run we actually never like visit the inside of like the main castle courtyards at all. We just skip them entirely, which is like pretty normal. Teleport. Gonna charge ourselves up. Getting some gold detection. That's gonna be useful later on the planes. More charging. Confused monster, yeah. Oh, we've written the book. Good. So we can more easily confuse ourselves. Yeah. So we're teleporting around a lot, which needs a shit ton of power, but it saves so much time. It is becoming a nutrition problem a little bit. Like I don't think we've bothered picking up much food, and fortunately with Mastermind Flare form, like we can easily like get nutrition from combat, so we're probably not too worried. But if we're not fighting and we're like teleporting a lot, teleportation, like normal spellcasting as an elf wizard with 20 intelligence will not cost us food, but the teleport spell always costs nutrition. So like, well, actually, I think if you have teleport away as like a normal, quote unquote, normal spell, it doesn't cost nutrition. It'll just cost like normal spellcasting nutrition, but the control T thing for teleport at will, which is not a normal spell in the usual sense, like that. Did I really just stop to like sit on the throne here? Okay. Yeah, like the control T thing that we're relying upon a lot does use nutrition, so we have to be a bit careful about that. Deal 11, okay, like, getting there. Oh look, that's that shop we went to earlier. Please return to dev team. Yeah, I've not been very keen on the side branches. Okay, wish for a marker, because I think we've probably used up our other ones by this point. Charging. Yep. Okay. Confusion. Charging. Mapping. We're almost there. Wasn't meal, wasn't ready, and you shouldn't have eaten it. I think we just ate a ration. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, that was easy enough to kill him. Do I do like a last bit of inventory management here? I often do. Oh, we finally wish for the Ring of Conflict here, just before the plains. Yeah, fair enough. And then we still got a rest wish on that wand. I just had to uncurse gloves. Doing some little last minute bit of inventory management, as you do just before the plains. I think to some extent I was also a little bit worried about blanking my scrolls, so I think I might just use the charging scrolls up already now to charge stuff like Death Wand, Magic Marker. Oh, actually resting it already before, like, not wanting to do it on the I guess I didn't want to do that on Plane of Water, so I do it here instead. I don't know. Maybe I give up halfway through and do it finish later. I'm not quite sure. Let's go charging. Fall detection. Just like basically doing some prep for the planes. Bag some things. Get some things out. Oh yeah, now we're on the planes. Okay. So we use the Death Wand for that. And I'm gonna do the thing for Gold detection for the portal detection. And I think the planes are relatively uneventful until we get to the astral plane. Like it's fairly straightforward stuff. Air was fun. What, in this run? I don't remember. Let's have a look. I think we just used like the buell or the frost. I think we had a frost horn, which once empty just like acts as a tool horn, and then we just scare things off. There's the portal. We unconfuse, and then we're like we're just going straight for the portal. We use that to scare the things. And we're in conflict, of course, which helps. I don't remember when we started doing this, but we've been, perhaps for most of the run, we've just been like, oh, there's the Wizard of Yendor. Oh, and we're on low health. Okay, this does get fun, kind of. Oh, we get depolyed here too, but we don't take long to repoly. One of Death misses a couple times. Oof! Depolyed again. Okay, yeah, no, this is actually somewhat exciting. Ooh! Oh dear. We kill the Wizard of Yendor. Did he double trouble? I think maybe we have two of them. And our death wand is out. I think at this point he's dead and we're okay. But yeah, okay, that was kind of funny. But it was resolved pretty quickly. Like, replay that and see on lower speed, because that happened pretty quickly. So where were we? So where are we? Okay. Playback throws away long pauses. Yeah, I mean that's true, but like that's for second long pauses, right? So wait, does it like throw them away entirely? So the second long pause becomes like a nil pause. Oh, let's just like play this on like, I don't know, half or quarter speed. There's the Rodney. Have we? Oh, now we. Oh yeah, it's already double troubled at that point. So that thing that looks like the Guardian Naga is probably the other wizard. The Death Ray misses. We've got 4 death charges. Misses again. Got depolyed. No, it just shortens, okay. I mean, this could just be me playing quite fast, because like I do play quite fast. Sometimes to my detriment, given like there's two Rodneys right here, and let's see, we miss again. And now we're out of death charges, and we're just gonna like melee him, I think. Disperse, it's like by design. So Double Trouble summons a disguised extra wizard, I think. And at some point, I think when you attack it, it'll like show its real form or something. But I think it's like kind of on purpose. Polymorph again. At this point we're like running low on polycharges, which is if we'd run out of polycharges as well, and then the summon, and we've got like, we're surrounded by a bunch of shit. This is like getting kind of scary. So I think we just used the horn to like scare some of them off. And then there's like an Elven King there, and we don't want to mind flay that. We've realised now that that's bad. And the Wizardry Emblem is on the left hand side, so we're gonna like brain suck the wizard, and then we kill him, but there's still another one. And now it like reveals itself as being the wizard, so now we gotta kill it. But it all works out in the end. It's gonna be fine. Fortunately, a hasted Mastermind Flayer can kill Rodney relatively quickly, so like even if you don't have death charges, it's not necessarily a complete disaster. But it can be a little scary. And you destroy it. That's it. The wizard's done. I'd forgotten about that. The exciting bit I remember comes later. I think we need to charge our... oh, we've done it. We've charged the Death Wand. Yeah, okay. Go. We've still got Fire next. I think Fire is relatively uneventful. It's just like standard stuff, you know. Oh, we recharge a Polywand as well. Portal detection. Unconfuse. I don't know what you do for like... That was risky. I mean, not super risky. We're like crossing lava occasionally, like by like one turn segments. If we depoly over lava, we're really in real trouble. Yeah, okay. That was pretty uneventful. We do not have fire resistance, but we're not really needing it that much this game. It's just not been a big problem. In fact, I think we have like no intrinsic resistances whatsoever. Like we just don't have any. And that's kind of normal for a turn count speed run. Genociding the semicolon is somewhat unusual, but not completely weird. Now we're like going back to resting the wand, which we kind of gave up on DL1. Oh, there we are. That didn't actually take that long. One last marker. Maybe want to speed this up a bit, because this might take a while. Oh, we walked into the water by mistake, so like we blanked a bunch of our stuff. But I think it doesn't matter that much. Like, I think we don't really need the things that got blanked. I don't know if we still have charging scrolls that are unused, but there's not like a lot of stuff that we need as such. Oh, the wizard's back again. Great. Alright, I'm going to speed this up a little bit. This is like going to take forever. Oh, okay. It didn't actually take that much longer. Reduce the speed a little. Seven, 4, 5, 2. So like about another 100 turns to get through Astral. Back in a second. Alright, so almost at the end. Achievement unlocked, the Halls of the Gods. Okay. I'm getting like really nervous, like even though it's not even a real run. I mean, it's a real run, but it's like already happened. But I almost feel like the same like anxiety as when I was on the actual plane actually playing, which is kind of funny. So there's like been a bunch of summons here. Because we've got conflict on and we're taking out some potions and stuff, holy water. Because for some reason we can't take stuff out because we have too much stuff. Is it because you know what's about to? Yeah, maybe. We drop some shit, we get one holy water out because we want to dip something. Oh, we decided to like, because we want to use the candelabrum, which was cursed, and now we've actually like lit it. We've got detect monster up so we can see. Oh, that was death, but the other one was, I missed it. Ah, that's Pesty. So Pesty in the middle, death over there. I think we go for Pesty. I'm gonna slow this down, play at half speed. Is that too slow? I don't know. Destroy an Angel of Moloch. I think we don't want to get too close to that door before like Pesty's come out, which is why we're like over here. Right now we can zap death at it. And Pesty's down. Ouch. We're not going to make the mistake of automatically picking up the corpse, because that would be bad. I think we just teleported one angel out of the way. Closed the door so that we can zap digging through it. Yeah, we've raised the door. I think at some point we're going to start using jumping. Are we not? No? Healing. And now we remember that we can jump. Yeah, cool. Jumping on Astral is really good. Strongly recommend it. I think as far as getting to this altar is concerned, like, this is all fine. Easy path to the lawful altar. And now we're like, oh shit, well, we gotta check some more. Pesty's back up, but we should be alright with death charges for now. I think we're gonna zap again in a second. Okay, that one did not kill Pesty. Still got some charges left. Right, we killed Pesty. We need to recharge our death one though, before we deal with famine. This is all fine. This is all fine. No problems. We're a bit low on health, but everything's fine. Maybe we want to cast healing at this point, or like drink. We have a potion of full healing in main inventory as well, so that's like perhaps helpful. Oh, I think we're like trying to recharge the death one now. And we've just teleported away some monsters. We've drank full healing, that's useful. We're carrying around a cloak of protection in main inventory that we never use. Okay, what are we doing now? Getting out some blank paper. We have loads of excess marker charges in the end, it seems. Ooh, what? Oh, Oh right, we've recast haste self. And charge the death one, 7 charges now, that's good. I think it's just like, it's gonna be pretty soon that things get a bit hairy. Okay, we jumped over there. Now we're in line to zap Famine. Although Famine's been killed in an awkward spot, that means we have to go in a straight line through the door. Can't close and raise it, but that's alright. We'll manage. I think we'll probably... Oh, we actually kill that angel, we move up 1. I'm going to slow this down even more. I'm going to jump over there, which seemed like a smart move to just clear some space between us and the rest of them. But then we get like a bunch of summons. Ooh. And then we're just like, I don't know what we're doing here. Are we milling stuff? Do we get actually... Okay, we get confused. Okay, I think there's 2 things going on here. I think I forgot the Chirons exist. Or maybe, I don't know. I think I just thought that was an Alex and I didn't anticipate summons. I think zapping the Chiron away with teleport would have been a great idea. But I think I just didn't realize what was about to happen or like what they could do. Like I think in my head, golden A is just like, oh yeah, that's like a Alex probably. Those are like not dangerous. I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, this gets a bit hairy, and then I'm not sure why so many things are happening. Is that just conflict messages? Oh yeah, the invisible Chiron casts a spell, monsters appear from nowhere. Yeah, okay, that's why. I think I didn't really realize what was going on here, to be honest. Somehow I get out of this. Is that teleport at something? That way. Is that teleport that way? But then... Oh, you can move again? So I'm also getting like paralyzed at some point. Naga paralysis. Yeah. Wait, how does Naga paralysis work? Because the Naga's like not adjacent to me. And in the real game, this happened really fucking fast. How did I think I just got healed. It's a bite attack, okay. It spawned adjacent, okay, right. I'm also like coughing and spitting blood and getting hit by a bunch of stuff. And you can move again. Like something is paralyzing me and it's not the Naga. I don't know what's paralyzing me. But I see like you can move again happen a couple times. You hear an AI zap. Do priest cast paralysis spell? I don't know. Something seems to be holding you. I don't know what's... Oh, the vial crashes. It's paralysis potions, that's why. Yeah, that's the thing that happens on Astral. It's paralysis potions. Those are nasty. Getting really low in health right now. Somehow getting like... I don't know where the Chiron went. Did I like teleport it without even realizing at some point? Okay, now I've been depolyed and I have like somewhat lowish health. But I've managed to get to somewhere clear to jump away, so... Oh. Not quite yet. That was also... Oh, and now we're really on low health. 17 HP. Now we managed to jump. away. But we're still next to an angel, so we can get hit on this next turn too. I don't know if we do. We actually like seem to be regenerating somewhat. But we're still quite low on health. Ah! Cast healing at self. Yeah, that's good. Do that. Feel better. What happened to the Chiron though? Did I actually like teleport it away eventually? Whee. There's like this whole bit where I'm just getting mobbed by poison and shit. Maybe it just got like... Wait, maybe it's over there now? Maybe we did teleport it at some point without even realizing that that was what we were doing. Oh, there it is. Ooh, hang on. What? Why is this going so fast? So there is an Alex. What do you want to zap? And then it's gone. Okay, yeah, I think I just zapped it away. But I think I didn't realize that that was the thing causing me problems. And I was just like, ah, panic. So now we're just like healing, but we're next to something that can attack us. And then we're moving around still in natural form and like getting blinded by priests, and there's like some summons like right there. Now we're blind, surrounded by stuff, still in like natural form, and we're gonna repoly. Which is, yeah, okay. And now we've repolyed, and there's like an angel there, but I think we can just waltz to the altar at this point. Phew. At this point we don't know yet that, oh, now we know it's the High Priestess of Anna, and we know we're at the right altar. And that's the game. And we've ended it at 2 days, 22 hours wall clock time, and reached 88th place on the top 2,000 list. Woohoo! Yeah, so thanks for watching. That has been a November NetHack Tournament turn count speedrun. Number 2 in the overall categories, and of course number 1 in the bonusless and swap chestless categories. So yeah, thank you, Disperse. And thank you for watching. Thank you all for watching. I will see you around. You're welcome, Doofus Force. I'll see you around. I might see you again at a NetHackathon event or some other NetHack streaming activity. Who knows?